It's 5:38 all morning long. We've been tracking the threat for potential storms, so let's head back over to meteorologist Alex Forbes with the latest. Alex.
Yeah, good morning, Frederick. You can see it behind me, the wind across central Georgia. This is not tied to any type of thunderstorm activity right now. It's just a windy morning, and it's kind of the writing on the wall for what's to come later on today with a southerly breeze as we look live over downtown. Southeast at 17 miles an hour sustained, a temperature of 57, which is several degrees warmer than from when I came into work just a few hours ago. So temperatures warming up, our atmosphere becoming more destabilized, and as we work our way through the morning hours, that's the writing on the wall for some of these storms. Now, this is not the line of storms right here. This is kind of some of that activity out ahead of it that we are not expecting to decrease the severe weather risk as it comes through. So, Upson County, you're catching a fairly good rainfall right now. It's going to move into Monroe County here the next little bit, Taylor County into Crawford County over the next little while. We look back into Alabama and we run into some more warnings. So a flash flood warning now over the Montgomery area. Down to the south, severe thunderstorm warnings for parts of southern Alabama, a handful of tornado warnings. That's going to be across the bay from Mobile, and then another one, actually two of them now on the Florida Panhandle. And what I'm actually watching are these storms here, because you see the general motion on them lifting up towards this. Well, you go far enough north, and what do you run into? Taylor, Macon, Dooley, and Crisp counties, and that's actually one of the areas that the Storm Prediction Center has outlined for a fairly substantial tornado risk today. So the writing on the ball, everything going according to plan at the moment. Today we are in this level 3 severe weather risk for most of central Georgia from Hancock County down through Wilkinson, Twiggs, clipping southern Bibb there, but all of Houston County, Peach County, southern Taylor County, and points southward. So this is going to include Perry, Hawkinsville, Unadilla, down towards Cordele, Dublin, Dexter, over towards Soperton, McRae, Alamo going to be included within that, Wrightsville and Sandersville. A level 2 just to the north. This is going to include most of Bibb County, as well as Crawford, Monroe, Jones, Putnam, most of Hancock, Baldwin, over towards Lamar and Upson counties as well. That's not to say you're not going to see severe weather there. It's just that the threat is going to be slightly higher down to the south. I do think the primary driver today is going to be that damaging wind threat. Secondary is going to be that tornado threat. So let's talk about it. The damaging wind threat, this is actually what's prompting the level 3 right now. So you can see we're fairly high up there on the scale. We got that red swath across much of central Georgia. Not only do we have that, but the Storm Prediction Center went back around with a highlighter and said, all right, everything within this black dashed area has the chance of a significant severe event, which means winds could top 75 miles an hour. They did something similar with the tornado outlook as well. This 5% here is kind of your run-of-the-mill severe weather tornado outlook. You get down to 10% down towards Dooley and Crisp counties. A significant severe highlight over that as well. So I'm going to be watching down there, especially here in the early morning hours, to see if we get any activity into parts of southwestern Georgia. Let's time it out now. Here's future view by 7 a.m. You can see a smattering of showers. Again, we are not expecting this to stabilize our atmosphere. We are still expecting the storms, the main line, to arrive around 9 a.m. in Upson and Taylor counties, and then come across Interstate 75, Macon, Warner Robins, Perry, Unadilla, right around 10 a.m. Now, at this time, Thomaston, Butler, the event is over for you. So I know we're saying 1, 2 o'clock for it ending. Well, it's actually going to end for you at 10, 11 o'clock. This line continues to move off to the east. Here we are at the noon hour, moving into Eastman, Dublin, over towards McRae. The event now over in Macon, Warner Robins, Unadilla, and then by later on this afternoon, it'll get out of here and we will be rain-free by about 3 o'clock. So here's how it boils down on the timeline. We're watching the tornado threat this morning, but I'm more concerned about this damaging wind threat from about 8 a.m. to noon today as that main line comes through central Georgia. Here's your 7-day forecast. Got that 100% chance of rain today. There's no way around it. Cooler tomorrow, 53 going to be that high temperature there. Then once we get toward the end of the week, temperatures on the uphill swing again. A 70% chance of rain for Friday. And Frederick, we've already got an outlook drawn for Friday across central Georgia.